Welcome everyone. So yesterday we discussed about solid state and its properties. Today we will discuss about liquid state and gaseous state. So first of all we will discuss about properties of liquid state. First one is they do not have fixed shape but have fixed volume. To understand about liquid state, the most common example of liquid substance which you can take is water, because water is that liquid substance which we use to observe most commonly in our day-to-day life. So the first one is they do not have fixed shape but have fixed volume. We know that any of the liquid substance, they do not have fixed shape. They used to take the shape of the container, but they do have fixed volume, and that is how we are measuring liquid substance also, with the help of liters. That means with the help of their volume, either it is milk or it is oil or any of the liquid substance, we are able to measure them through volume. Second one is they take the shape of the container in which they are kept. Now we know that as the liquid substances, they do not have any fixed shape. That is why they take the shape of the container in which they are kept. Third one is liquids are not rigid. Not rigid means, yesterday we discussed that solids, they are not fluid but they are rigid. Rigid means they tend to retain their shape on when external forces applied to it, or when excess of external forces applied, then they tend to break, but they are not changing their shape. But in case of liquid state, they are not rigid. We know that liquids, they have tendency to flow, and that is why they are said to be fluid. Fourth one is they do not have definite boundaries, as they do not have any fixed shape, and that is why they do not have any definite boundaries. Fifth one is liquids have very low compressibility. So this compressibility, that means we discussed this with the help of an activity given in your book, that how we compare this property of compressibility in all the three states of matter of solid, liquid and gas. So liquids, they are showing compressibility to very low extent. Now gaseous state. So the properties of gaseous state, the first one is gases have no definite shape and no definite volume. We know that actually what happens in case of gaseous state, we know that the intermolecular force of attraction is very weak, and intermolecular space is very large, and that is why they do not have any they do not have any definite shape, as well as they do not have any definite volume also. Second is gases show the property of fluidity, and we know that the particles of gaseous state, they are having very high kinetic energy, and they are moving with very high speed, and that is why we say that the property of fluidity, it is maximum in gases also. It is maximum in gases, whereas in liquid state the kinetic energy is also high but less than that of gases. So the property of fluidity, it is maximum in gases. Third one is they do not have definite boundaries. The same reason, because they do not have fixed shape, so that is why they do not have definite boundaries also. And the fourth one is gases have very high compressibility. So this is one of the most important property and highly useful property of gaseous state, because we know that gases, they are highly compressible in nature. So because or as they are highly compressible in nature, we can store a very large amount of gas in the small volume of cylinder, and that is how it helps us in transportation and to carry large amount of gases. So this property, the fourth property, that gases, they are or they have very high compressibility, or they are highly compressible, it is very useful to us. And the three places I am giving the example, that where we are generally using, and this property is useful first of all in hospital in the form of oxygen cylinder. The second one is CNG cylinders. The third one is LPG cylinder, which we are using at home. So you can see the size of the cylinders, they are not very large, but still they are storing very large amount of gases. So this is about the properties of liquid state and gaseous state. They are very easy, but the important thing is that you must be able to compare all these properties, all the properties of the solids, liquid and gaseous state with each other. Thank you.